Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Child. Erica, girl, you got your work cut out for you. You hear me? Ah, my God, I couldn't be bothered 5 minutes with that Safaree. Can you hear me? That's who he is, y'all. Thanks, y'all. Um, who let me know who I was referencing? Because I said that Safaree looked like are you ready? From The Princess and the Frog, Doctor Facilier, child Facilier, the Shadow Man, right? Thank y'all so much for that. That's who he is. Just lanky and just up to his has his own um devices and has his own way of doing stuff and just in everything that benefits him. How about that? Yes. Um, I love these earrings. Aren't they cute? I love them. Got them off good old Amazon, child. Just my whole life, damn Amazon. In more ways than one. Oh, God. Anyway, what else is going on, Sean? So, Erica and Safaree, they found out they're having a little boy. That's what he wanted, a boy. You know. She goes to Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is servicing everybody, child. I wonder how Dr. Simone feels that Dr. Jackie is servicing everybody. Is that a part of the demise of their relationship? Maybe feeling some kind of way, Dr. Simone. Maybe she a little jelly. I don't know. It's a different show, darling. So she goes to see him. There was a scene later on where Safaree had his little daughter who actually looks like him. She has like Erica's complexion, but she looks like Safaree to me. Like I could tell she's gonna be tall, and yeah, she gives me Safaree. Like just looking at her and stuff. Anyway, so she's in there playing with her daddy and stuff, very cute. And Erica ended up coming in there. She was like, I got something to tell you. I already know I'm pregnant, but what do you want? We learned the gender today. Do you want a boy or do you want a girl? He was like, I want a boy. Straight up. Straight. He was like, I want a boy. And she was just like, well, what if you have a girl? Like, are you going to be upset? Are you going to be mad about it? He was like, I mean, I'll be upset, whatever. Safaree really wanted a boy in the family. This is his first child was a girl. And he has no brothers. All his sisters have girls. So it's just girls, girls, girls everywhere. So he wanted a little boy. I mean, I understand that. But, he has a funny way of showing it. He's not the most compassionate individual, especially when it comes to having compassion for somebody else. So she ends up telling him, look, you having a boy, you bastard. So then in the midst of them talking, the little baby ended up falling. I guess she was playing with his little guitar or whatever. He started laughing. And then Erica was just like, why don't you get him, you idiot? What's wrong with you? Get her, you idiot. What's wrong with you? Erica took the baby into another room, put her down and stuff. And Erica, she got irritated. I wonder if Safaree would have laughed if somebody else was there and they laughed at his baby falling. I wonder if it would have been funny then to him. But okay. So, Erica, she's just raising a bunch of kids, Safaree included, child. Must be love. So next we have the young baby Tate, child. The young baby Tate, child, the little girl. She's on the rise. She's doing her thing. I like her music. And she's still dealing with this little boy Guap. And apparently there was a situation where she had a party, or I don't know, something to that effect. But she basically like showed out, I guess, on everybody, and put him out in particular, and he got upset about it. She was just being drunk and being a little young and wild and free child, and so he was upset with her about that. And so he definitely called her, was like, yo, Ma, you was tripping, on everything, and I don't know what that's about, but we really need to talk and get up on the gully, you feel me? So they met up at an ice cream place, and they talked, and he basically told her straight up, I like your music. I like making music with you. I like, hanging out with you. I like going to get ice cream with you. I like talking to you. I like having sex with you. We good at that. You feel? We good at that. But I mean, other than that, we just need to chill out. Like, it ain't nothing. That's it. Straight up. So, she was upset about it because she really wanted to make Guap a Jay-Z. Bless her heart. My God. So, she gonna be alright. This is young baby Tate, honey, this is the best thing that could ever happen to you. You getting rid of this little boy. I promise you. I promise you. You cannot see it now. No, you cannot. But this is the best thing that is happening to you. He doing you a favor, child. Trust. So please leave little Guappy alone, young baby Tate. What else is going on? Where I want to go? Okay, I guess I go to Yandy and Mandisi's, and Infinity to Beyond. Y'all, P.S. Infinity, gorgeous little girl. She's really grown up. She looks like Kendra, Young Jock's fiance, don't she? Don't she look like Kendra? Anyway, so Infinity done ran down the street, child. Yandy and her bad knees got to run after this child. Infinity's upset. Her and Yandy just got into it. Yandy was able to catch up to her, winded. Was able to catch up to her, and it was like, yo, like, sis, let's just settle down. First of all, let me catch my damn breath. Okay. So they was able to talk, about everything. Infinity to Beyond. She was threatening to go to the blogs, go to the magazines, and tell the tea about Yandy and everything that was going down. And, it was a whole nother situation. Y'all know she got Infinity when Mendices was away in jail or prison. So her and Mendices was never able to create a type of relationship. So anyway, once they solved their issues, Yandy, she was like, well, you got to talk to Mendices because he really felt some kind of way. Went to go see Mendices, he was like, yo, he was like, I understand your reasoning and your issues for doing things, but you can't be putting my family in jeopardy. Listen, I know my kids love you and all that, but I mean, I'm still getting to know you, and, it's just taking a lot for me to get to a certain place with you. And so, Yandy was like, well, would it be okay if she came by the house? And she was, Mendices was just like, sure, she can come by the house. She came by the house. All the kids missed her. They love her. It was very cute and sweet to see. But Mendices told the camera, he was like, he told Yandy, once everybody left the room, he was like, yo, straight up, I don't want this little girl staying here full time. I don't know what she got going on. I don't know if she bringing men to the house. I don't know what's finna happen. And, I don't want this little girl staying there full time. At first, I thought Mendices was just being mean and unreasonable. But, I mean, I understand. He's a man. He has to protect his family at all costs. Plus, he's missed so many years without, his kids. So he wants to, make up for that time. He has every right to. Um, Infinity is an extension of Yandy, not an extension of him, unfortunately. Had they made this decision, had he been out and they both agreed to get Infinity, I feel like there'll be more of a bond and a trust there naturally. But since that wasn't the case, it kind of is what it is. And plus, Infinity to Beyond is older now. So, it's sometimes it's more difficult to establish that relationship when you're older and you have your way of doing things and they have their way. It's tough to make a close relationship with another adult. Even when y'all are supposed to be family, it's like y'all still don't know each other though. So it's gonna take time, but I do wish the best for all of them, truly, and hopefully Medici's let down his guard some, and hopefully Infinity don't mess up no more. Hey, what else is going on? So the last thing I want to talk about is Rashida and this whole sister situation. Rashida has an older sister. I'm assuming they have different dads. I'm just assuming. And she has an older sister. And, they were close when they were little, but then, as most siblings do, they grow up, branch out, go their separate ways. Some do good, some don't. Some be up here, some be down here, some be in the middle. They just be all over. Y'all know, child. So this is Rashida's only sibling, I believe. And, they've never been close. Rashida said the only reason that she's around is usually when she asking for money, when she wants something. Rashida usually gives it to her. And so, she kind of wants to change that and create a better relationship with her sister. So Mama Charlene come in. She was like, yo, your sister want to have a party, which is, her mom too. Your sister want to have a party, and, I just want to throw something for your sister. And let's just have it at the restaurant. So Kurt, he gives his little 2 cents. He was like, that's fine, that's family, whatever. So they have a little function at the bistro. Rashida kids came. Kurt came. And, of course, Charlene and auntie and her grandma and all that good stuff. And, they're all sitting around talking. And she was like, yo, I appreciate the party and everything. I kind of wish she was there for my 50th, birthday. But, I mean, you wasn't. And then they started talking about the whole thing. Their issues, Boobie has had a difficult life. A lot more difficult than her sister Rashida. And, the age gap and, Boobie kind of seemed like that family member that wanted to do what she wanted to do. And couldn't nobody tell her nothing. But then when things started to not work out in her favor, when things started to go downhill, that's when she tried to come back and whoop to whoop. Their stories, a lot of people's stories, I do understand Rashida's stance on this. Having family members, always asking for money in that kind of situation. We all kind of experience that in some kind of way. But I also understand the sister, in the sense of Rashida was like, well, I invite you to almost everything I have, and whoop to whoop. But if I was the sister, I would be like, well, I don't want to be around your celebrity friends. I mean, it's like, it's a different dynamic. Listen, people are people, but all of y'all are fly and flashy and got on designer labels and all this kind of stuff, and I'm just, whatever. So I do understand that can be intimidating for anybody. So I do kind of understand where the sisters, coming from, and then they spent so many years without each other. There's a lot to catch up on. Y'all don't really know each other anymore. You knew each other as kids, but you don't know each other as adults, and that is, like I said earlier, it's a little hard to establish a close-knit sibling relationship when y'all are both grown, when y'all have not when y'all have spent years without each other, when y'all have to relearn each other now. You have to figure out the things I like and dislike, and vice versa. You have to, it's a lot. Only thing you can talk about is back in the day, but it's about both of y'all being present in the moment, and both of y'all really trying to create a new bond, a grown-up bond, with each other. So hopefully they can get there, child. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at This Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At This Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black. Stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.